We are live. We are live, guys.
We're live.
Yeah, we've been live.
How's
You know what I did? You know what I did? I didn't mess up.
We got
That
the
was all
music
on
going.
purpose, guys.
Oh, we did it on purpose.
Yeah,
What's up?
totally.
We
How's
wanted
it going?
to just give you a peek behind the curtain. There's really not much, but yeah.
I forgot to hit the loop. That's what happened.
Okay, well that's great. That'll
Sure.
be exciting.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Doing
Doing
good.
good.
Yeah.
Not too bad. We got everybody's kind of started back to school, so I feel like we've got a schedule going. I started teaching, and so this is like my second week, so I kind of feel like everything's ready to go. So now it's really a matter of like trying to figure out where my other blocks of time are to do client work and then also to shoot and do everything else in between. So, but yeah, it's good. How about you guys?
I just got back from the beach, actually, so had a little
Nice.
vacation time. It was nice, you know. Got to walk on the beach for a little bit. Good
What
stuff.
beach did you go to?
Went to Virginia Beach, just a couple hours away.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you do like a family picture or anything with like everybody's wearing linen, white linen, jump up in the air
We didn't do
simultaneously on three?
Nope.
Did you bring
I
any
take it that
toys?
you have possibly?
What a missed
No, I didn't
opportunity,
bring any
man.
toys.
Mm.
I know. I'll get one next time for you.
Do you still have any toys, Rich?
Nope, just shoes
Yeah.
and plushies, dude.
Yeah.
Just
So you need to
Pokemon.
like make a trip to actually go
Exclusively.
buy toys next time.
Yeah. Yep.
You got a few things at Comic-Con, so I know that. All right. We had some cool photos, man. I'm excited about these. There's some really,
Yeah.
really great entries. And I think, it was really fun to see. It was nice to be able to have a little bit of time to do a shot for this. And what's awesome is that most of us, the Figment 5, did a shot. for the
Everyone
channel.
that has toys did a shot.
Except
Everyone that
for
has
me.
toys. Yeah.
Yep. That was my bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Could not find
I've-
the time to do that.
It was funny because Jax and then Zay, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to get my shot done before." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know everybody's like really pushing to do it." So it's good.
Well,
look
I
at
think
that.
it's not.
Crystal
I
plastics that
think.
show
I think
up.
for the thing is because none of us did it for Lego.
Yeah.
Right, we're trying to make up for it.
So we
Making up
felt a
for it.
little bad. I'm like, oh, I guess we should participate in our own challenges. So
This is just the pin that I want to win, so that's why I did it.
exactly.
The Lego one. I'm like, I've already got a Lego pin, but I also have a turtle one. I just want one to open. So yeah,
There it is.
there it is. Okay, well let's get started, man. I'm excited to kind of talk through these with you because I know each of us have looked through the entries not together, but we looked through them individually. So now it's fun to kind of do that collectively and like talk through them. So let's get started. You want
Yeah,
to share?
thanks everybody who's jumped in here so far and
I know, it's
Yeah.
good
said
to see you
hello in the
guys.
comments.
It's really good to see y'all.
Hello.
Hey Dave, what's up, dude?
Yo. Do you want to share the screen and we can kind of get started with that?
Yeah, let's
and,
do that. Sorry.
That's okay. I was going to say, if you also want to kind of just shout out people who are here in between, we can do that as well. But basically, everyone who's here probably contributed, which is why you're here, which we appreciate. But it was great about this one is that it was just a Ninja Turtles theme. So there's a lot of really interesting takes, and because there's so many lines available, it was nice to see the variety of different figures used, obviously the different stylistic approaches and dioramas and everything like that. So this was a really, really exciting one to see. So without further ado, let's get started. We're just going to start from the beginning. So our homie, TMNT 1987, check this out.
He's here
That one's
too.
so good.
I know. So, man, I really would love to take a detour and check out this page, but Jay loves turtles, and you can kind of see by the name, obviously. But what's so fun about these is like he's got all these beautiful, beautiful dios that are the cartoon ones.
Dude. Yeah,
it's BTDATDBS, and it's what's the acronym? It's something, but they're just so cool. And what was awesome is I actually got to shoot one of these dios when I was with Jay Shot and Machu. We did a project together, and we had like this big city that was built, and they're huge, like made out of foam, like the really thick, like 1-inch foam, and they're just so cool. And so seeing them in a shot, it just feels, especially with like the cartoon turtles or like the X-Men figures, it just feels so great. So this is awesome. Jay does amazing shots. And this one was a lot of fun. Also, I like the turtles down here at the bottom.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the cameraman in the background too.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's a great composition too, especially with all the depth and stuff.
Yeah,
You're really taking advantage of that.
Super low and everything.
From the foreground to the background. It's nice. And these Crooked Ninja Turtle figures are a lot of fun too.
Yeah. That was the first set that you did some work on, right? Like some of the illustrations for the packaging.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like 2 years ago or something. When I started that project.
Wow.
So yeah, done a lot since then. And that's, man, there's, like I keep saying, there's some really cool stuff coming. So Zay just jumped in and said, sorry, I can't be with you guys. That's okay. We know you're busy. You got some things going on. Yeah. But let's go to the next one. Oh, not this one. Sorry. Keep doing the wrong button. Okay. Sequential plastic. All right.
Get that.
Zach's always bringing the heat as well. So how many, I mean, you all of you have the Ronin figures, right?
Yeah. I read the book recently, so it was
it's a great figure.
Yeah.
I need to get the others. I have the shirtless one. I need to get the what's it called? The
armored one, basically.
I've got both I've got both of the Mikeys.
Got it.
But then they have new guys coming out now.
Yeah, they're gonna do all of them. I'm probably gonna go all in on them. At least the turtles.
Surprise!
Well, I'm trying to be careful.
But with like NECA, I feel like NECA though, like are you all in pretty much on every line from NECA, or no?
Not really. I mean, even with the cartoon stuff, there's so much of it that I've stopped collecting because we're like into these tertiary characters. I'm like, I remember them. They're really cool. They're like 2D. Perfect likeness, but I can't be spending $50 like every single time. So I'll be a little bit more choosy, but again, also knowing some of the stuff I'm working on that will be coming out, I'm gonna save some back for that. But anyway, regardless, this shot is awesome. I love the lighting from the sewer. Like just how moody it is. It kind of looks like there's like 3 points. You've got kind of the white light, kind of the purple fill light, and then that under light with the green.
Yep.
You really get like there's so many great textures on these figures too. So when you light it right, you can really accent all that. So I think Zach does it really well.
Yeah, and you got to appreciate like all the details that he kind of puts in there too, with the foreground stuff and the background. But having that little rat up there. Yeah. What does that come with one of those figures?
Comes with Rat King, the cartoon. Rat King.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. It's good stuff.
Cool. Yep.
Love it. Always enjoy seeing his turtle shots. All right, figured wood. Let's see. First challenge to take.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that figure was out already until I think Johnny hit me up and asked me if I had it or something. But yeah, that figure looks really cool too.
What's awesome about this is it's a Mythic Legions, like troll or something.
Goblin. It looks like
a goblin.
Yeah, it does look like a goblin.
Isn't that cool?
What about the rhinoceros thing or triceratops, whatever that is?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I don't quite know. Let's see.
I don't know which brand that is, but looks cool.
Yeah, it does. Very nice.
I'm not as familiar with the.
Maybe it's a custom. Is that like
TNT?
I'm not quite sure.
Is that like what is that dude from Gargoyles? Basically the dog version of one of those gargoyle dudes.
I don't know.
I remember that show briefly, but never like.
Same.
I think I watched like a little bit of it, but
yeah. What a great! I mean, just again, when people like share the BTS, I love seeing. Yeah, it's okay, Zach. No BTS. That's okay. We know you wanted to. But it's just cool. it's cool just seeing
what up, Johnny?
What the camera sees and how you really are able to kind of make these awesome like scenes and things.
Yeah, Bronx. So cool. Bronx was the name. That's who.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, figured would. That's a cool shot. And this little Mikey, the Wanderer, seeing this makes me want to get the figure, and I don't need it.
Get it.
That's what we do.
I know. All right, our next one is Autumn Night. Man, you guys saw these figures in person, right? Or you and Jax and Jose, not the two of us.
Did you not get these, Jason?
I didn't.
I have them.
Passed them.
You have them?
You got them?
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, so you
do
look
freaking really good. So
some are.
I mean, I briefly remember the movie, but
I don't think I
didn't get it based off of the movie necessarily.
Well, this is the same reason why I bought the Mutagen, the tour, the musical ones, just because I really hated that as a kid when I saw it. But they're just so like weird looking. And, the same reason you bought it too. So I considered it, but I just didn't need to spend the money. It is. But man, the details here are awesome. And actually, shout out to Blaine at Blainer Things. He's actually over on Toying Around right now, and he opened this 4-pack up, and man, it looks pretty cool. So,
oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about the photo.
If you don't like the goofy, like sort of head sculpts that come with these, you can put like the other turtle ones on there. Like Johnny, I think, did that for one of his shots. But I think, like the armor and stuff, like everything about the figure looks super dope. Like the head sculpts again are kind of goofy looking, but you could switch it up and it would look just like your turtles are wearing some armor.
Yep.
So
it's true. Great, nice composition. This is really fun way to include. I guess it's probably Digirama, but I like that mixture of Digirama and then also those some kind of like fake plastic plants or something.
And things.
Yeah, really nice.
Great.
Again, people using elements in the foreground too. Like that makes a difference. It really adds that depth.
It's a huge difference. Man, that's great.
Nice job, Autumn Night. Black Pear. These
nice.
are so fun.
Got some Funko Pops up in here. Is that a Funko Pop van too? Like for the Funko Pops, I guess.
I don't know. It makes me want to get it.
That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, the Drain Blaster.
Oh, the Drain Blast.
Go. Atmosphere Assault 2.
Combined with the Sparkler. Oh wow.
Oh, so nice. It's composited.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what that word was.
Great.
Oh, Jada Toys van.
Okay. Nice. I was gonna say it looks really detailed. That's nice, man. What a great mixture of the Jada Toys and also the Funko Pop. It looks like they go together. That's cool. Yeah. Nice. Excellent job on all the compositing and pulling in all those elements. It's really tempting sometimes to just pull, like since I'm in Photoshop a lot, just to pull images, like stock images, and use those for some compositing, but to actually do it yourself while you're shooting and then take those elements and include it, that just like makes it even better. So nice job there, dude.
Good job, Dave.
Yes. Yes. Let's see.
Jason featuring Jason's photo for that
one. X-Wing Pilot 54, also a Star Wars fan and a Turtles fan. Man, these turtles, I did pick these up, but to be fair, I got them as a Father's Day gift, the 4-pack. But I probably will stop there and not get like the foot soldiers or Shredder or anything like that. But they look so good. And I haven't opened them yet. But people say that these are like in hand. They have a lot more articulation than you would think. But they just look so great.
I wish the foot soldiers were like a slightly lower price point just because they are like an army builder, you know?
Are they pretty pricey?
Aren't they like 37 each or something like that? Like they're basically the same price as like the typical NECA stuff, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So I've got it, but I haven't opened it yet. And I really want to
Dude, same here.
Mess around with it.
Still have that.
But also, but it just looks so good in the pack too.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it always stays closed. So that's kind of
Do you think that NECA will bring back the other style from the comics? You know, the first run that they did, like in 2008 or whatever.
I feel like eventually they might, but
because I feel like they could do
heard one way or the other.
much better, but keep that same style. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
Like
I think
that-
they do? Aren't they doing like black and white versions of some of them or something? Or
I think they did do a black and white version of those. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I was thinking they were re-releasing or like, I don't remember. I'm thinking April or I don't know. Anyway, I bet they will at some point if it's possible.
Yeah, like Mezco's turtles kind of have that sort of proportion. You know, like the way that they look, they kind of remind me of those NECA ones.
The like smaller bodies, kind of bigger heads.
Yeah,
like
it goes these ones narrow to wider.
Yeah, because these ones are big bodies.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
it would be cool.
That's cool. Really nice. Yeah. The problem is when it's almost like this stream is kind of an enabling stream. It makes me want to buy all these figures that I don't have. So nice shot here. I love it. Warrior Evans.
Love this one.
So this is a pack. I've got the Turtles in Disguise, but the Goons, I did not get them. And
no.
For this shot, like it's perfect.
In like the cartoon, are these just like dudes that show up constantly throughout the episodes? Do you know?
Or it's more like in the beginning, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I think it was first season, but they end up mutating. I guess you know, but based on the figures, but they end up mutating. But then I think they kind of like lock them up and don't do anything with them. Like they just, as far as I know, they're like locked up on the Technodrome or something, and then they just completely ignore them. So they're probably still rotting or they're dead by now.
They just died.
They just died.
Yeah, this is really nice. Look at all the details, man. That's what I really appreciate. And then it looks like the street dial is being used for the background.
And yeah, I like the consideration of like just the pose with Mikey's hand on his hat, kind of like lowering his hat. Yep. He's kind of walking around the corner kind of thing.
Yep.
Even though his face is green and a turtle, but
whoa, check that out. So this is awesome. It's actually looks like two street
dials.
No, it's either two street dials or one taken apart and split.
Yeah, could be that too.
Which might be, which is very clever. And the oh yeah, nice.
Casey includes those most of his behind the scenes. He usually has a Waldo.
Yeah, has a Waldo in there. That's good.
That's nice. Oh, that's so.
I was hoping we would see the Waldo in there, but.
But I like that it's there in the BTS.
Yeah, I like that
it's only in the BTS. If you go back and check on his page, I think it's in all of his BTSs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Casey says it's one that's taken apart. So
nice.
Very cool.
It's great use of that bio.
Yep. Very clever. Nice job. Yeah, this is awesome, Casey. Beautiful details. I like again, like you were saying, Richie, like the consideration for even here, like the sign, like mutants are among us, I think.
Among us or upon us or whatever.
So like just that stuff, like those details are really, really cleverly inserted. So you got little April O'Neil. I think that may be from the TV, like a little TV insert or something. Anyway, great use of stuff. That's really nice, Casey. Ian Saunders photography.
These figures are sweet. Did you pick up any of these?
I did not. Whoa, that's a nice setup. There's a lot going on there.
A lot of foreground usage.
Yeah, that's right.
With the Digirama.
Man.
Yeah.
No, I did not pick these up, but the people that I know who have purchased, was it Fure or who? I'm sorry, who was it that made these figures? Do you remember?
I don't. I feel like
some
Machu or
Machu knows. Yeah, for sure.
Or Mario. I don't know if Mario got these. 796 Studio.
Yeah. Either way, the people that I know who
he's
did
pretty
purchase
small
them,
though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he small?
I think so.
I think
it's like 5 inches. Maybe.
Same size as like the small
small
Playmates turtles. I think so.
Are these like officially licensed though?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I doubt it.
So.
But they look cool. This is a nice. I like the composition.
Yeah,
really cool.
Really
got
great.
Kind of like this nice circular kind of focal point here. It's cool. That's nice. Ian Saunders.
Can you go back to the behind the scenes real quick?
Yeah, let's look. Yeah, a lot of
all
these
the different lighting points. You got one like up above behind him, kind of adding that like rim light to it, lighting up some of the foreground. Is that another like a loom cube or something in the very front, like the middle, like front?
Looks like something with a little barn doors action going on here, and then a smaller loom cube or whatever light that is. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Maybe some other stuff off camera, but yeah,
maybe that
nice.
That one's hitting like a reflector on the left side or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like it's kind of, or maybe just getting just like the far edge of it, or the.
It's lit really well though.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Still has some nice shadows and.
It's good stuff. It's Danny May, 88 LBC. Let's turn these bozos into roadkill, Donnie. Cross over to the new and old Figure 5 challenge. So this is great too, where you've got, so you've got three different like toy lines. So you've got the Super 7. These Bebop and Rocksteady figures are amazing. You can get them now for like $30, $35, something like that.
I was seeing those sales.
Find some great deals.
Yeah.
Those figures are great. And then you've got the original, or this might be the remake, but the original van,
design,
from like the Playmates, and then the new Mayhem Turtles. Wow, look at that.
Check that out.
Got a lot of great props. I'm jealous. I wonder if this is it looks like the new van, but it looks like it's missing some stickers and some other things to it, but I like this prop. Man, I want that Cadillac back there, whatever that is. When you guys are shooting, do you always look around and feel like you've got enough props, or is it always like, I need more?
Depends on the shot. But like, I think there's always things like, I wish I had this. Like I feel like you can always have more.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Especially good ones. Yeah.
But I feel like I think that after I take the photo and I'm like either editing or already posted, there's always like something that I think of that I should have included. You know?
That's the worst. So the shot that I shot for this one, I took it and then I basically took the card out, went to go check, and I'm like, dang it, I forgot to put like trash and stuff. It's supposed to be an alley. And if it's just like super clean, it doesn't look right. So then I went back and threw trash on the ground. So either way, this shot's great. Nice, very clever use of like mixing the figures, and also a nice composition too. That's fun. Excellent work as always. Nightwing, Jazer. You got to hang out with Jazer. Jealous?
Yeah. I feel like it's been the last couple years. Like we've kind of have our like little SDCC crew or whatever, and we got to hang out with Tom and Jazer. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's good times.
Looks like you got a great time.
Yeah.
Also, some really awesome Dio pieces here. So Jazer's got a great collection of things.
He has, he has a really good city Dio, and that's probably what this is from Rico.
Ricochet or whatever.
Yeah, his like, I forget how to pronounce it.
This stuff is so good.
I know. I love that he included this stylized kind of smoke.
Yeah.
I forgot what that's from, but that really helps.
I know there's someone that makes them. Yeah. It looks like straight out of the comics.
It fits perfectly for that comic style.
You make that like black and white or whatever. It looks just like the original comics, you know.
I was kind of struggling. Well, sometimes I struggle with when I'm using like the cartoon figures. I feel like I've got to use a cartoon Dio because they don't fit quite well in like a realistic setting.
Yeah.
So that's really hard to balance. So to me, using those kind of wispy smoke steam effects helps really tie these together. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just the clever use of like this antenna And I think like having this blue behind there kind of show through, it feels a little bit more graphic versus like realistic. And that's kind of the cartoon one. So really nice mix. But then you got this Dio that's like super realistic. So it all works well.
Works great.
I like that. Nice job, Jazer.
That's why that 78 points of articulation, his Dios, that's why they're so cool, because they are that style, you know?
Yeah.
They blend perfectly that way.
Yep, and we've seen that in a few shots already, I believe. Not in this one, but I think Casey.
Yeah, I think he had his in the back.
Yeah. So let's keep an eye out for that. But yeah, this is sick. I really love this, and I like that composition too. It's really nice. So this one's. I always love these shots where it's like the wide shots, and you've got like a bunch of figures interacting and doing like building out these big kind of scenes. This is great.
This reminds me of that movie Friday.
Yeah. We got to do. Let's see. So Pete Rokas photography. What a cool little setup. Nice. I wonder if he made.
Yeah, maybe he made that one.
The Dio.
Is that there's an interior too, or?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You need to have like that back wall, otherwise it's just going to be like white or.
Yeah,
I didn't.
When I was like taking photos of the street Dio, that was kind of always the issue. Well, it wasn't really an issue because you could just hide it. If you're doing like a night shot, you can just like put a light in there, and you know what I mean. But yeah, if you're doing like a shot in the day or something like that, maybe it's Or if you're shooting it straight on, you can see into the window. It is good to kind of actually have a background or something in there.
I have done shots like that where I'm outside looking through a window, and I've used digiorama, but it's like an interior of a room. And so that's a faster way to do it too. Because I think I did a test where I had it in my office. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But this is really cool. I like the lighting here. It looks like you're actually outside, like that natural sunlight. I can't tell that's what you're using, but that feels super natural. That's nice. And awesome Dio, man. So good. This I do have the Turtles 2 pack, and it's awesome. All right,
on that one.
I think it's great. Diggs Figs.
It looks awesome though, for sure.
It is awesome. Diggs Figs. This is beautiful. I've seen a lot of really great Last Ronin photos. This one feels super epic. I see some people who really will make the light pretty intense, as far as like it's like really red, really intense red, and really intense blue. Or this is a nice kind of in between, where you've got those really saturated colors, but you've got enough detail in the figure to see, separate the, because the clothing is pretty dark, so it's really nice to kind of be able to decipher kind of what different textures are and all that stuff. But in these Sinjas, these are cool figures.
Yeah, I haven't seen those in stores yet at all. But
have you checked Best Buy? That's where I found them. I found like 3.
Okay. Did you pick some up?
And Casey. Yeah, I bought 2. Opened one.
Nice.
But, here you go. Right there.
Nice. How are they? Like articulation wise and all that?
The articulation is beautiful. I was talking to Machu and J-Shot, I think, and they were telling me just how amazing they are. And then talking to other people as well. And they're really, I would say that they're smooth as far as like how they move, but they also feel very sturdy and like not very flimsy at all. So I highly recommend them just as a figure alone, and they look cool too.
Nice.
So yeah, this is a nice composition here.
Great shot, Diggs Figs.
Beautiful. Epic.
That's awesome.
Epic also does awesome work. Yep. Epic's got some really great Ronin shots as well. This is a really cool, I like the approach of making it kind of like a poster. That is a poster. And having the Turtles, the brothers, and then also Shredder and his gang. Like that's really clever.
I love that bottom portion specifically because I don't know, just like the way that it's lit, it's just like silhouetted almost, but you still get like some of the details out of the sculpt, the way that light is hitting certain parts.
Yeah,
just looks
you
so
see
rad.
Shredder here.
Yeah, that Shredder there is cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
So Epic also has the BTS and it as a separate post, but this is really cool. So it's obviously 2 different shots.
Yeah,
and then taking this in composite, but even that shot by itself is really amazing. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and there you go, the Shredder.
Yep. Whoa, it's practical. It's Pepper's Ghost.
Pepper's Ghost. Yeah, buddy. That's right.
Wow.
I forgot. I think he told me that. Yeah, part. That's right.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yes, Pepper's Ghost for the win, man.
That's awesome.
Nice job,
dude. Okay. That is a separate. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're 2 photos, and then that edits them together, and then adds some of the logos from the movie and stuff. But no,
man, the Toy Daddies, the Toy Pit community guys, they on this past weekend, they actually did a live shoot. I think it was on Sunday. They did like a live shoot, and they worked with Pepper's Ghost.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, was that right? Am I getting that wrong? Zach, you have to help me out. Anyway, they were doing some different, like playing around with some different techniques and stuff. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Beautiful work. Half-Baked Plastics, another awesome Ronin one with the Sinjas. I think since the Sinjas are new too, I think we're getting a lot of great shots from them.
Decapitated. Cool.
I like, that's awesome, man. It comes with that head sculpt.
Yeah, it does. It's got 3 different ones. So you've got the one where it's like all like the eye is broken.
Yeah.
And then there's one where it's this head, but it's complete. It looks like snake eyes, basically, like that visor all the way across.
That's the one I've seen really cool. On most figures.
Look at this.
I love the different, like the lights, like the colors and stuff, because, you know, when you're, I guess, in whatever city that they're in, right? Like you have some of just like the neon lights that might be coming off or whatever. So I've been seeing a lot of that. It's really cool.
That's really nice. Beautiful stuff. Also, I appreciate when I know Jazer did this. Okay, there you go. Yimbo's stream. That's right. They did Pepper's Ghost. So anyway, the one thing I like with these figures too is when people like just brighten the eyes, the white of the eyes, makes it pop. Jazer did that with like his 4, and that just really is a nice enhancement to me.
I love that on like Batman figures too.
Yes. Gabe Gabalda. This is really awesome. I mean, as we've seen with Gabe's work, he's always like trying to think outside the box and come up with an interesting concept. And this is really nice. And also the concept is great, but also the execution. Very clever. Like trying to figure out how to get those turtles.
Yeah, he's just driving them crazy. He's got to pull out the whiskey or whatever that is.
The models.
Yeah, and I know a bunch of these guys. So actually, a lot of the entries here, they're doing pretty consistently doing these big kind of group kind of challenges or themes together. And so just following them, they do some amazing work. And it's really a cool way to see how a lot of people are interpreting the theme in multiple ways. So yeah, all these guys I recommend you check out. So I need to check out more of them, and I think I need to follow several of them as well. But yeah, really cool stuff here. Yeah, Gabe, nice work, great concept, great lighting too. Like you really hit the mood. Oh yeah, BTS. Did we see this already? No, not the video. Man, that's nice. Look at that. This dial back here, just the wall with the books.
Yeah, was that made?
The fireplace.
Like, did he make it?
I don't know.
Maybe Gabe will tell us he's in here right now.
Yeah, tell us, Gabe. Great lighting also coming across there. Love that. Awesome shot. Figured it would. Okay, so we got another entry. Here you go.
Look at that.
Here's some of
badass.
the homies.
That shredder's cool.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen him sitting on shelves.
Yeah, I saw it too. I was tempted to get it, but
yeah,
I passed.
He does look great.
Again, like you can spend a lot of money real quick.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You have to be careful with NECA.
It's dangerous. It's really dangerous. Let's see. Oh, wow. You're really far back.
It's a great composition.
Yeah.
That's how he got those scratches.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What lens are you using? Is it like 100?
Big, good.
Like
big lens.
Let's see if I don't know. Either way, that's really nice. Oh, I guess there's some other BTS. Wow,
Yeah, he's far back.
That's really far back.
It's like a 200 mil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's cool. Love that structure back there in the background as well.
That's great. It's framed perfect. The lighting's great. Shadows. Those.
You also
love the effect that just gives it like that chrome pop.
Yeah. Shout out to these little glints, these little glows.
Yeah.
Like those really soft glows they really like add that kind of 80s, 90s vibe. Looks nice. And also like that this is not the only one we've seen with a mixture with dinosaurs. Nice work. Toy Mirth. Another class.
That's good.
The claw.
That's really good. That's really good. Again,
it's like not another green thing to deal with.
No, right? That's a lot, man. Look at all those. We got a ton of them.
Yeah, that's great.
I wonder if those are. Can you buy those like individually as like little minis, or are those like little blind packs where you have to purchase them individually or something?
There's got to be a set somewhere.
I feel like it has to be, like you can get all of them.
Maybe this is like 3 or 4 sets or something.
Yeah, that's fun though.
Those would be really great. You know, we kind of talked about there's some figures or characters you get that work for a lot of different things. You know, like Ant-Man, you can use at different scales.
Yeah,
these would be really fun too. I think you could do a lot with them, and they could be small, or you could have like the larger ones. But yeah, I love those little guys. All right, nice shot. Great composition. I like the overhead angle.
Good job, Toy Mirth.
Yeah,
yep.
As always. Richard Customary Vision. Seeing something different, not just turtles, but the frogs. We got the frogs, and we have the rock soldier back here, and we also have mutant hunter Dirk Savage.
So are these dudes like wannabe like turtles, Ninja Turtle dudes, or how did it go?
No, they were in the swamp, and this was like an episode with Leatherhead too, and they were in the swamp, and then they ended up getting mutated, and it was 4 of them, and then Leatherhead captured them, and then they ended up like in other episodes. I think they ended up meeting the turtles, but
got it.
Some random stuff. So also, just so you know, I know some of these details because I'm having to do reference for some of the illustrations. So it's insane when I'm talking to when I talk to Trevor at NECA, Trevor Zammit, like the knowledge that he has about episodes, and like these, just because you always get like little Easter eggs, these cool little things. You're like, what the heck is this from? And it's amazing because he just knows like every little piece, every little weapon. It's incredible, like all the information he knows, and that's just for the cartoon. And then he knows everything about everything else.
How do you guys decide on like what likeness to go with from the cartoon? Because I know like it can change like from scene to scene, just how they're drawn and all that kind of stuff too. Like those details.
Some of that can be a little arbitrary. A lot of it's like there were some instances where we kind of look and we take reference from like 5 different, like if it's one character, 5 different shots of that character, and then just try to figure out which portions look the best, or maybe what looks the most realistic, or not realistic, but most on model. Because sometimes they'll have like those model sheets available you can see, they would for illustration. So sometimes we'll reference those. It just kind of depends.
It's like which is more consistent almost throughout the episodes.
Yeah, because you definitely, like you said, you had a ton of inconsistencies in like style, but this one's really fun. It's nice. It's nice to see like these other characters that we don't get to see most of. Most of it's like Turtles and Shredder and Foot Clan. So nice work. I like that, Richard. Customary vision.
Do those money bags come with those toad dudes?
It does.
With the frogs?
Or they do.
They're frogs, right? Not toads.
Yes, frogs. Punk frogs. All right, Rad Toyologist. I think first in the chat tonight too, right? I believe so.
Yeah, I think we saw his name up there.
This is awesome.
One, I love this idea.
I know you and we've talked about this figure before for sure, but just seeing Usagi in shots just makes my heart happy. It's such a fun character. And what did you think when you were at Comic-Con? What did you think about that 4-pack?
Dude, I was so excited seeing that. Yeah. I was very surprised, like I said, because when I was talking to Blaine, I was like, hey, you guys should do this. And he's like, well, we don't know. We got to, blah, 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 whatever. And then I was like, all right, well, maybe we'll see it at some point. But then, like, I was at Comic-Con, and I was just like, yo, they're doing it. But not only that, they're doing the samurai one. And
and also, aren't they, I think in that pack,
armored one.
And then aren't they doing this like the comic, like kind of color version?
Yeah, I think they're doing it with the sleeves down and rolled up, which is cool. And then they're doing 2 separate like head sculpts that you can use for basically either one.
Nice. That was a surprise for me, but yeah, just the figure by itself from the cartoon, they did such a great job, and Rad Toyologist really did a great job featuring. I love like the composition here is beautiful. That background works. I mean, having this little sushi, I need these. Well, I need to know where you got them.
Yeah, it's just
sushi shop. Was this the Five Below stuff?
What is that from?
Okay, can I ask? Here's the box, so we got to find that.
It's cool when you can like center a composition right, but then add even more like focus to the subject by using something in the background, like that specific spot is very bright compared to everything else, so it just your eye automatically just goes there. Not only that, Usagi is like, he's like a different color than the turtles as well, so it's a great way to frame this photo for sure.
There's also the greens and then the reds and then the blue pops.
And then kind of having them around kind of creates that kind of arc that brings you back towards his head. But the other thing that works well for this shot is that you've got the Digirama. This background he made with Midjourney AI. But what works really great is that, and this is what really sells the use of Digirama, is making sure that the perspective matches like your camera. So you've got like these posts that are offset, so it looks like it's actually coming towards you. So just like really clever framing and using a flat image, but feeling like it's got that depth is really nice.
Yep.
Great
That's
one.
Awesome.
And it's just a fun storytelling. Like it's like the turtles having sushi for the first time or something. It's like, let me show you guys sushi,
Yeah. This is also a good addition. Like you could have just had his hands down, but having like the thumbs up just like helps reinforce like they're having a good time.
Right.
Nice. Yeah. It's good stuff, dude.
Very cool.
Jay Boulder.
Nice.
So glad I joined this challenge. I'm always game for a new challenge. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. Yeah, hope you're enjoying it. These, man, just the original movie Turtles. Those are so fun to shoot.
Best figures ever.
Yeah, especially when you're making it like kind of dirty and gritty, just like the first movie. Like that's a lot of posing. It looks like a lot of work.
I know, a lot of great posing.
It's
the
impressive.
Lighting, the rain effect.
I didn't realize that turtles like can have that much range to do that. Like basically a split.
It's impressive. also have several foot, not copying and pasting here.
Yeah, a lot of foot soldiers.
That's gonna be a lot of fun in terms
Richie,
of
you
setup.
have quite a few, right?
Yeah,
Do you have like 6 or something?
I think I have like 8.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I think I ended up with like 4, and I'm like, that's probably good enough. But yeah,
I think that was like my favorite though. It was like, I think 2018 was when the movie Turtles first came out as a 4-pack at SDCC. The next year it was like everyone kind of speculated that we would get, Shredder, the Foot, or whatever, and then I was just like, okay, I'm getting like 2 of these for sure.
That was a fun pack to get.
Yeah, I think I picked up some more Foot like individually down the road just to get more, but it's
awesome.
Yeah,
nice job, Jay Boulder.
Cool.
Let's see, we still have quite a few. Kill Cutter photo, always beautiful shots. Another amazing Dio.
Yeah,
lighting's great.
The lighting's great. Turtles playing ball. Love seeing that.
Oh, look at that.
There you go, Extreme Sets. Man, we're not sponsored by them yet, but eventually, these are really impressive, and I think they can be very, very effective when used right.
When used properly, they look good.
Used properly. Yeah, that's really nice.
Did they use the new Photoshop tool to extend?
Oh, is that what that's? Parts?
Oh, I don't know. I was just wondering.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Wait, how did they get? Oh no, Raph's arm looks different or something.
Probably, or maybe just did it in Photoshop, just by hand. Either way, Kill Cutter's very talented. I'm sure could do.
That's a great one.
Either way, yeah, great posing too.
Yeah, plastic ballers.
Plastic ballers, love it. Nice Kill Cutter. All right, the regular geek. These figures I'm absolutely loving. They're so fun. I don't know about you guys.
Oh man, I've loved them since the moment they showed like the designs of the turtles from the movie. I was like, okay, this style is so cool. I bet these figures are gonna be dope. And then they ended up being pretty cool.
They are pretty cool, and just the fact that they're $10 a piece, I appreciate. That's fun. I love it. Like they're interacting, having fun, and then also he's like taking video of him skating. Like that's really rad.
That's rad.
Nice. Great. And then having that giant diorama you can get wide. So nice to have. I kind of wish I had the realistic looking one too. I guess I could, but having one is good. I don't have a place for another one.
Well, you have the cartoon one, which is, I feel like isn't that one like pretty rare in terms of?
Yeah.
I don't think they've redistributed that one out.
They've not.
That one's sweet,
but it's really nice. I'm glad I picked that one up. But this one looks good too. Good job.
Oh look,
skip this one. So okay,
you want to talk about it, your process, and all that stuff since you're here.
Okay. So with this shot, I wanted to shoot the figures because I ended up kit bashing them, and we can kind of look here, but the original figures look great, but what I ended up doing is actually taking heads from these little sewer shredder toys and then replacing them because I like the expressions better, and they were roughly the same size. So it was pretty easy. All you had to do is here's the kind of comparison between the two. But like this Mikey is just more expressive. And so you can get a lot of better poses. Like these are all like kind of look angry or determined, like they're fighting or something. But to me, you didn't really see that a whole lot in the movie. It was more about like their personality. So I just love that sculpt so much better. So anyway, decided to use this opportunity to shoot them. And I just really loved the personalities that they have as teenagers. And even in like the trailer, you see like Donnie, he's always on his phone. They were up on the rooftop doing like Fruit Ninja, like
videos and things.
Like watermelons on that Mikey's holding. So I just love that nature of them. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of play around with that. And again, kind of the same thing when you guys are looking at figures, you look at the expressions, and then that kind of helps motivate like how you might pose them or what's happening conceptually. So I like Raph. He just looks a little bit like perturbed. And so I had him in the background, like
a little too Raph.
A little too Raph. Yeah, exactly. So I thought it might be fun to make it look like they recorded a video or they're watching something. Raph's wanted to get to business, do what they need to do, but they're kind of goofing around. So it was fun. I used Euler's workshops, some of his Dio pieces to build this out. And again, had to throw that trash in there to make it look like it actually it felt like somewhat kind of like a back alley. So
yeah, this looks awesome, dude. I love the lens choice as well. It seems like a wider lens that you decided to use. Really gets up in there to kind of focus on that moment with Donnie and Mike.
Yeah.
And that's I don't think I saw this like before, but is that a practical light on the phone or behind the phone?
It is.
What did you use for that? Is that
so? I don't know if you can see it. So this right here, I've used these before. It's the it's like little for train models. What is it called? Oh, I forgot. It's Light Hub. Anyway, I can, if anybody's curious, I can tell you later. But you basically can just plug in like these single little light diodes, and then you can run them, and then it's really easy way to hide them. So I basically, I should have taken another shot of this, but I just took, you can kind of see the wire right here, and I put some black tape over it to help cover it. But I just ran it up his leg and then around his arm, and then you can see the light diode right here that I just stuck to the phone. So the lighting is actually, it's practical. So that's the one thing that, to me, I feel like it was worth taking the time to do that, because it's really hard to fake something like that. If it's like a light from a screen, like it's just really hard to fake. So it was an easy way just to, I can hide it. And so kind of did that with this shot.
Yeah.
So
Johnny says, great work, Jason. Clever hand positioning to hide the phone in Donnie's belt as well.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Because the belt's part of the sculpt. So I had to make sure you couldn't see it. So, Johnny knows. He's a photographer.
Johnny knows.
Yeah. So anyway, this one was a lot of fun. So
Machu asked if there's dimming control.
That
thing.
Real quick, I'll show you. If you look at that little controller, see these little knobs, you can control it. So that's like at probably the lowest setting. So you had just enough light, but it wasn't blowing out the shot. So you can definitely control those, and it's got enough for 4 of these. And I think you can also have a breakout, so you can add more lights to it. So you can make some pretty complex stuff. But you can see I've got one here, and also on their screen. So yeah, check those out. They're cool. And then of course the GOAT himself, who's here. I love this. Splinter looks amazing. What an awesome shot. Here we go. 78 points. Dio right here. It's so good.
That is such
just
a
like
good
what Spencer
shot.
said. So good.
So good.
Flame emoji.
Yes.
Flame on.
Yeah.
So also Sergeant Bananas also has a few more that I want to go through too. Another beautiful Ronin shot. So this one, he took it a little bit more like dirt, like grittier and grimier, but just the use of light is just,
that light is so good, because then it focuses right on that
the
guy.
Dead Sign Ninja.
The dead Sinja. Yeah. Also
so
using
good.
the Dio again. Man, there's just so many great ways you can configure that Dio. I kind of want one, but I don't need to go down that path.
I feel like that's something that Johnny just does so well, is like,
it does,
he makes you want all these different dioramas. Like his collection is huge, and then he's also like working with Dio people to make like stuff, and essentially pushing those Dio makers to like make stuff that they didn't think of making. And so it's like, I think he's just trying to get like every different scenario that he can possibly think of. And yeah, he makes them shine for sure.
And that's what I appreciate when Dio builders are thinking about modularity, instead of just like, here's the street scene, or here's the building, and you shoot it from this angle. The fact that you can take it apart, just like with Casey, and he took the street Dio and like broke that apart and made something new. Like, that's for any of you all looking, to do Dio building, think about that with the person in mind, the shooter in mind, because that's really where you're going to get value, and people will say like, oh, I can use this for multiple things and break it apart and rearrange it. So another awesome one. So we kind of went through like the different figures and still using that die on it works so well for all of them.
Yeah. And it's like when you're making those dios as well, like us photographers love those moments where we can have the light come in through different ways, right? Like, so like, as you can see here, like Johnny really makes that noticeable by putting something in the atmosphere and then having that light shine through in those places. And like, yeah, it's awesome to see those little light leaks everywhere.
Yep. So good. And then another one, Mousetrap. Mousetrap. That's a great composition. These guys are cool too. I've got several of them, but I haven't really done anything with them. But they're fun. There's a lot of articulation in the feet and legs.
Are those also from Last Ronin stuff? Or no, those are
these are the cartoon. I think they're the cartoon ones, but
I don't think I've ever seen these in the store. But they look freaking cool.
I know you had to do a special order for them on this website, I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I like this one. That's nice. There you go. What a beautiful way to just use that. He's already making great work of that dio. Awesome stuff, Johnny. Spencer.
Hey.
Sweet pigs.
Perfect for that blue moon situation happening.
Yeah, man.
Was it yesterday?
That was crazy. All right, tell us about your shot, Spence.
There's that one promo shot when like kind of the beginning. There's where they're like it's when they're like their alternate egos. They're sitting on the rooftop, kind of more older. I wanted to kind of incorporate that shot, but these guys aren't as articulated because like Raph's like in his knees, and it's like it doesn't work. So they're all just standing there. But that's what I was going for, and it's pretty just simple rooftop shot of the four of them, and
it's great.
I love little figures.
Yeah, I love the moon. I thought you had maybe you just sent me a BTS.
I forgot to post it with it. I do have. I took it, but I didn't attach it. So
the moon is so great. It's a really great way to focus on them, and there's such high contrast where you are able to see their their silhouettes. And I think it really works well. I also like. You always have some amazing like rooftop dio pieces that you use too.
Yeah.
So what a great way to feature that too.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't really shot at it recently. So yeah, that one is made by Terrafoamer. So
yeah.
Shout out to Terrafoamer.
Totally.
Spence, did you say this was a practical moon? Like a actual moonlight thing?
It's printout, right?
I'll show you.
Or is it a practical?
It's this.
I have one of those like light up moons, and those are freaking cool.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
And then you had like a spotlight on the moon, right?
Yeah, then I've got light on the moon, but it's a printout.
That's awesome. It looks great. Yeah. I like also the green light you added. It really kind of helps
then I did spray a little atmosphere aerosol on the back to get a little bit misty there.
Yeah. Kind of helps put some distance between the background and them too. Nice job, dude. I love seeing. Yeah.
I tried to have Raph sitting down in the front of him, but he kept falling.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really tricky. All right, Steve. This is what I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I still don't have Keanu, but this is awesome, dude. Because he was the stunt actor. That's why. Yeah. For those who weren't aware. This is so fun. It'd be cool to kind of recreate all of these guys and that just be like a set of figures.
Was he a stunt actor for the first movie?
I think it was I think it was the first one. I believe.
Because then he's the role in the second movie, right?
Yeah.
Jason,
way younger here too.
Whose head did you put on like one of the what is it?
Biff.
The tour was it Biff? Okay, because that one fit on like perfectly.
It did. I think I used Biff because his neck was so large. Like that, how it fits.
That would be great if they came out with like a 4-pack, like those actors' head sculpts in there somehow.
That's
That'd be
cool.
fun.
Yeah, nice job, Steve. This is a cool little setup. I like how it just feels exactly like kind of this, like a Polaroid or like an old camera shot. That's awesome. Very clever. Red Dog, Paul.
Oh,
What a shot. So I was talking with Paul last night, and he's like, all right, it's been really busy, and I'm going to knock out a shot in under an hour. I'm like, what? Are you serious? And so not only did he knock out this one shot, but he told this whole story, if you progress through it, of what's actually happening here. Climbing up.
that's fun.
To get some pizza. I'm stealing the pizza from Shredder.
That's the one way to catch him.
Right? And Paul's work is so
super
fun.
cool. Yeah, like you don't see the turtles climbing things that often, I feel like. So it's cool to have a dial, first of all, to be like that.
No kidding.
To be able to show that, but it's cool to actually have them like standing on top of each other and stuff too.
That's so
Spinner's like, hurry up, dude. We got to get going.
Spinner's just like, get in the car.
We got to go. That nice. Yeah. I mean, truly like nice balancing act too. That's, oh man, I can only imagine how long that might have taken to set up.
Yeah. It gets all the different angles and shots with the setup. It's great.
We've said it before, but Paul, I just admire that whenever you set something up, you're looking at it from all angles, and you like to really focus on not only just one of those shots, but while you got it there, it's like, man, let's capitalize on this and kind of maximize the time that you're putting into it as well. Such a good one.
Yeah, I do like that, like how you pointed out. It is like storyboards almost, like when you're going to the right. Whereas like in previous photos, at least photos that I'm used to seeing, it seems like it's just various angles that you're capturing, but like I kind of like that there's like a through line through all
there's another photos. Yeah, this one actually tells a story sequentially, whereas the other ones are like exploration from what you got, or changing the lighting, or how you kind of edit it. So awesome work, great expressions. You're good, man. Zeke Zach Zoom. What's up, Sonny?
Zeke Zach Zoom.
This is a really, really great, like, for
that lighting
this character.
Really
the
nice.
Lighting is gorgeous.
I mean, those sculpts.
Do
you have these?
I've got this one, and I've got Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, you do have this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sculpts on these are insane.
They are amazing. This is definitely a great figure to pick up. So, but yeah, the lighting really accents all that beautiful sculpt in the face. So I wish there was BTS here.
I was gonna say another great example of foreground.
Yeah.
It's got that little pillar in the foreground in the back. It just fills it up, makes it look real.
Really layers that. Awesome. Sonny always does great work. Open play pose. Ryan. Yep. We've got featuring these
turtle.
Yeah, featuring these Mirage Turtle again. This is the Wanderer, isn't it? Or is this a different one?
Isn't it from the?
Oh, it's just from the pack.
No, I think
the
it's
4-pack.
The 4-pack.
Yeah, it comes with the little poncho.
That's right. Another reason why I need to open it. That's awesome.
Going outdoors to take photos. I don't know anything about that anymore, but
I know I need to do that and just to play.
To try it again.
Yeah. To open play and pose.
Frustrations of outdoor photography.
It is. This is here you go, foreground again, having that Sinja there. Very cool. What kind? I don't know about you might swap the arm for something, because I don't think that came with. Yeah, this is like some other like gauntlet or something. Really cool. That's a really great thing to consider. Like when you're shooting, you've got figures, especially if you can look at like different props that you have that come with the figures, and just mix and match and see what you can do. I mean, even just like what I did with these turtles, being able to like imagine how you can take something and kind of do like a kit bash. You can do that kind of stuff and really elevate your photos or your concept. And don't even think about like it's got to be within the same line. Like you have to just use cartoon turtle props, but look at everything else, because a lot of the NECA stuff kind of works together. So definitely.
Are those Sinjas exclusive to Best Buy?
Oh, maybe
that might be why
maybe they are.
I've seen them at Target.
Yeah, as I just was looking at like Big Bad Toy Store doesn't even have them.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, Ryan, great job.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Just was. It's
How
dangerous. I'm looking online.
I know, right? You can do like pick up tomorrow, probably. All right, Jaximus Prime, Plastic Action. He got in a shot as well. Look at this.
That's hilarious.
Looks like he
So
picked up
good.
Kino, right?
Karaoke. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And this diorama by Earthlings is so good.
I didn't expect Jax to pick up so much from SDCC because, like,
But he
I think
did.
the previous year he didn't get like anything.
Yeah.
And then this year I think he got like the most out of everyone, which is kind of funny.
Because he's making bank doing all those stop
Maybe.
motion videos with
Yeah.
all these giant brands. Let's look at the BTS real quick. Look at the other thing I love about Jax is all the detail that he puts into it. And he's a really great example of using props to his advantage.
For sure. He has like those little moments in there, the Easter eggs that you can find.
Karaoke is awesome. Mikey's in the background on a computer.
Doing something. See that cat over there?
Turtle wax.
Ooh, the way that the cat is just being lit by that window as well. Shout out to Earthlings. Tracy is she did that dio for him for I think some other project, but he's used it like several times.
Yeah, and then going back to
like
the expressions. Sorry.
It was like an Xbox or something, wasn't it? With like a video game one a couple years ago.
I think it was like for the stop motion, like Moose Toys.
Yeah, Moose Toys.
Like some like monster toys or something like that.
That's right.
Look at that. I like Mikey in the background on the computer.
That's like one of my favorite ways to light a photo too, though, like top down. It just lights everything so nice.
And there you go, using this to get the TV light and then replacing it.
Yep.
And do like kind of composite. Very clever.
Yep.
Very clever. Jax, you're amazing.
Jason would have put his like practical light inside that TV somehow.
I would have made it actual
like
TV.
A transparent
he would have
did that thing off.
Added some electrical stuff to that TV thing and
exactly
electrical box. Yeah.
Make the TV actually change channels.
Did you notice it says "I'll make love to you"?
Yeah.
I'll make love to you. That's awesome. You gotta check all of Jax's shot to see all the details. Amazing stuff. Garrison 74, Casey. This is also a great figure. I found somebody selling it on Mercari for like $25, so I picked that up.
Nice.
This one's great. And man, they look great together.
Is that did they only make one version of that Casey from the comics, or is there another one?
There's a couple of versions, I believe. I
feel like I've seen
like
one,
with different. I think with like maroon. I'm trying to remember because they've teased some things and they've announced some stuff, but I know you can get this one, obviously. Great question. Steve asked, do you guys envision all those little Easter eggs, or do you set the scene then try to add enhancements? I think for me it's a little both. Sometimes I'll set it up and then like, what else can I do to this, or what do I have? Look at my props. Like, oh, it'd be really fun if I could make them do this or add this in the background, just to kind of fill it out. But sometimes
it always starts out with like your subject that you're trying to capture for the main idea, and then if there's more characters in your photo or like other things that you can put in there, then it's like a side quest over here, and it's part of the picture, you know.
Yeah. But Jax, I'd love to hear his answer on that. But yeah, Garrison 74, really nice portrait, awesome dios. This is from Mezco. These little pigeons, I've used those before. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Yeah. Love it.
It's cool.
Oh, here we go. Here's that BTS. Nice. We got a little Mister over here.
Oh yeah.
Digirama.
Is that Digirama? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Great pose.
Great.
Nice job.
Nice.
Oh, I love that.
I like to because you don't have to have such a big area. You know, that's a pretty small little area, and you just get right in there, you frame it. You know, some shots you need huge space, but a lot of things can use a little laptop or iPad as the Digirama, as long as that image fits in there.
It's very true.
Very
good. Steve, another shot. Foot massage. That's good. I like where your head is.
Yeah.
That is fun.
That's great.
Look at that. Oh, clever. Look at really great use of just some notebooks.
Notepad as like
a notepad. Yeah, that's great.
2 notepads. Or
yeah.
Those little
notebooks.
So those are like tissues too for the.
You see, that's the thing. You don't always have to have everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like a lot of times I'll think, oh, I need this dial, I need that. But it's really about what does the camera see? Yeah. And how can you kind of fake that? So this is a great setup. And also just it's just really clever. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice dude. Black Series. All right, I don't really know anything about Pokemon, so I'm not quite sure.
This is one I can appreciate from Zay because
I knew you could.
Yeah, we got Naruto over here. Yeah, making that connection with ninjas.
That's so cool.
Doing the jutsu.
And so the clone thing, what's
that's
that
his technique. Like Naruto's main sort of technique that he everybody knows is that he makes these shadow clones of himself.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's essentially what he's shown right
Which
here.
you've done before in your shots as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
but not with turtles. That's why.
No, but with the actual Naruto figures.
Yeah. I've done it with Goku. But
that's right.
He's not even in that universe, but
that's right. Oh, look at that. Change some colors. Any questions?
I realized Zay always changes his end slide thing to match whatever his post is about.
Because he doesn't ever have anything to do at work, apparently. Because he's always
just likes to work on that end slide.
I'm talking about how he never has any time.
Or going to Frankenstein's and stuff.
Yeah, what the heck, dude? Finding
must be nice.
Good
job.
Nice. That's cool.
He did find some Black Series figures.
I saw that. Dang.
Sabine looked really cool.
Yeah, I'll get those, I think. Here we go. Another TMNT / Dino crossover. Or not crossover, just dinosaurs. So Dream Comparison Toys. Close it. My latest possible entry for the Figment 5 an hour ago. That's kind of close, but man, I'm glad you entered something because that's a really fun little shot. What a great idea for having that portal.
Yeah.
And then being Usagi coming through or something that's in universe. That's brilliant.
Is that a blackboard thing over there? Is that part of anything? No, right? That's actually a really cool accessory.
It really is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the setup is perfect for their little layer situation.
You know what? It kind of looks like another Extreme set.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looks like Extreme set.
Oh yeah. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe that came with it.
Side.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The blackboard doesn't look cardboard though. So
yeah. Or does it?
I don't know. That's the thing. That's why Extreme sets. That's why their products are great because you shoot them in a certain way, certain light, then they look pretty 3-dimensional. I mean, they are 3-dimensional, but more 3-dimensional than you would think. Yeah, really nice. And those expressions, man, those expressions on those turtles are great too.
I loved when I'm so glad NECA brought these out. That's the only reason why I wanted to get those disguise. I didn't care about the disguise part at all, so I just immediately took them off, and I was like, "Sweet, now I have the Toon Turtles that I really wanted."
And the expressions.
Facial expressions are amazing.
Yeah, this is a wonderful photo. Very clever use. And we've got Rodney Dent.
Hey, Rodney.
Man, what a great. Just a great way to feature. Yeah, this actually feels like these shots are straight from the film. And I think the background he chose just works perfectly. And just shooting in natural light makes them look so incredibly realistic.
Feels like the movie.
And weird. Yeah. just like the movie is. Oh, nice. Yeah, that natural light works so great.
Mm-hmm.
They're cool costumes, though.
I know. You're making me want to get them, but Do I need samurai?
Get 'em.
Samurai,
Yeah, you do.
ugly, weird animatronic.
Because you're going to use it for some cool idea later.
You said you got it
for your August shot.
Or your
Don't remind me.
November or no.
Don't remind everybody else that I haven't done August.
Have you thought of October yet?
You've got like 2 hours
for that, right?
You got 2 hours.
No, I know. I've had to push that back, unfortunately. So I've got an idea. I just haven't had the time to execute with starting teaching and the other stuff I've got.
What about October? Have you thought of October?
No, not yet. But I want to
Halloween related.
I want to try to do a Halloween related one.
That narrows it down a little bit, at least.
A little. So anyway, don't give up on me yet. But I'm going to have a little bit extra time. So nice job, Rodney. And another one, also using the cartoons. So good. Look at all those little dioramas and things. And that, I believe, is it.
Is the end.
That's the end. We had a lot of great entries, didn't we?
We did.
Oof.
What do you guys remember as like your first turtle memory or whatever from like when you were a kid?
Man, I just remember seeing the toys. I remember Raphael being the first one that I bought, and I don't think it was. I think it was like the toys first, and then the cartoon that I started seeing. I think.
Was it something that like in school and stuff you would talk about them with like your friends and stuff like that, or was it, you know, and then you were like, oh, and then you figured out that there was a cartoon after? Because like that's usually how things like it, you know, kids will like get into stuff because like their friends are into something or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it was because I like to draw. A lot of my other friends, we would just kind of draw like maybe during recess or so we would have that we would like we draw like from the Jim Lee X-Men comics, and you know, just enjoyed doing that. So I just remember it's kind of all kind of blurs together, but it just felt like the toys, and then the cartoons would come out, and then you'd see, you get the toys first and be like, wait, the figures or the characters in the cartoons look nothing like the figures, and vice versa. So that was always like a little frustrating, but no, it was just a fun time. There's a lot of stuff to buy up, and obviously like the pace at which you could get figures, and like they were just cranking them out. It's just fun line to collect.
I don't know if I ever made that connection as a kid where it's like, oh, this Batman the Animated Series figure doesn't look like exactly like whatever, or you know,
yeah,
I was just like, oh, this is exactly the same thing. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's more like when you see Slash as a toy, and then Slash shows up in the cartoon, you're like, this dude's a dope. He's supposed to be cool. So
yeah.
What about you, Spencer?
I know I remember the toys with like my older cousin. I do remember the Super Nintendo game.
Yes,
played that one.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Turtles in Time or something. I think that's what it's called. I remember that. I don't think I ever watched the animated cartoon.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But you know the intro, right? At least.
I'm sure I've seen it.
That's like the most iconic thing for me.
Yeah, you have seen it for sure.
And then the 90s movies are the first one, first and second ones.
I remember watching the 1990 movie for my birthday. We had a birthday party. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
Yeah. Good times. So beautiful, beautiful shots. We figured, Spencer, I think we kind of have a winner, don't we? You wanna pick the winner for us?
Real quick before we get to the winner, it said Jacob says that he submitted a photo, but it didn't show up in the tags, I guess. But like, if you want to shoot us like a message or something, maybe we can check it out in like the next 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's one thing. The tags haven't been working very well, so we've been really doing the more tagged photos if you've tagged.
Or just give us your Instagram. Maybe we can go look at it right now.
was cool. I guess did we look at this one? I guess
I don't think we saw this one.
I think I saved it though. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Let's see.
That one was cool though.
Yeah. Epic's amazing.
Yeah,
so we really
that's his.
I know you Mothrophobia. Hang on, let me just look and see if it's here first. Don't see it. Okay, so it didn't tag us. That's the biggest thing. Like basically, it's like we're only going to be able to look at images if it's tagged because the hashtags don't.
Yeah, work. Maybe we should just not even. Wait, should we still?
Well, we need. I think the hashtag is good just so we know what the theme
Kinda
is.
helps.
But yeah, what is it?
Mothrophobia.
How do you spell that?
Moth, RAPHOBIA.
Special shout out here. Oh, what's up? Jake. Oh, yes.
Whoa, check that out.
Sick, dude.
Okay, now you have to get these, right, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Oh, you know what? Jacob, I saw this. I think we were talking about it. You sent it, or I saw it on my own personal account. But dude, that's awesome. Wow. I'm glad you told us to check it out.
Yeah, that's rad, dude.
See,
yeah, he is using like the other head sculpts, I think, not the goofy doofy ones.
But I guess you could take off the actual mask around the mouth to put it on there. Dude, sick. I like this grass rug, this mat too.
That guy doesn't do like a wired like bandana thing, right? Like there's no version of them that had that, because that would be freaking sweet.
I don't think so.
That's
I think
the one
the
thing
Mezco ones are.
Oh, really?
Sure. I'm getting those Mezco ones.
They look cool.
That's for sure.
They look good in person.
I saw them in person, and they looked even better.
Yeah, they looked really good. Comic-Con made them look really good.
Yeah, this is great.
Great shot.
Yeah,
great
I like the
edit.
action.
Very
nice.
I feel bad for that one foot soldier though. He's just like, why
stopped?
Gonna get pounced.
I mean, you could do a really cool live, kind of like a live action feel of Last Ronin with these figures. That could be cool. Anyway, yeah, nice job. I'm glad you're here to tell us.
Thanks for letting us know.
That's beautiful. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's sick.
Hang on. Okay, this is Turtles, but okay, just need to look at that.
Oh man, it's so cool. That classic Batman on that classic. Well, but that's a '66 motorbike thing, but it works. You know,
I think it's a farther one. Okay. All right. So, excellent. Thanks for letting us know. And
so for the winner
of the pin. Sorry.
Is the sushi.
Radtoyologist.
Radtoyologist. There are a lot of awesome entries. But this one I just think was the framing, lighting, storytelling, it's everything we're looking for.
Yeah. Great mix of different props, and I mean everybody here is a winner to us.
Everyone's a winner.
Yeah. Radtoyologist is always putting out great work. Always, you were first in the chat today, but your work, it really speaks for itself. So congrats on the win. Make sure you shoot a DM to the Figment 5 and send us your information. So your address, etc. But yeah, dude, this was a great challenge. I'm excited to sit down and talk to you guys about the turtle stuff. Obviously, I love turtles, so this one was fun, and having everybody here in the chat to chat with us about them, and it's always great. It's nice to feel like we can just get together and catch up over toys and toy picks and toidles.
And toidles.
Agreed.
Ninja Toidles.
The next next challenge. We have one challenge left, right? Is that right? Or
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
We've got one pin left.
Yeah.
1 pin left.
Wonder who it is.
Next week's theme will be
2 weeks.
Should it be? It's Star Wars, right? Not Vader. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Let's just make it Star Wars.
It doesn't need to be just Vader. Just Star Wars. You
like
can
a
use
billion
retro.
photos.
You can do 3 3/4. You can do pops. You can do whatever you want. Black Series.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
That'll be a good one.
Hoping to see some cool vintage ones. That'd be fun. You had a really good one that one time, Jason, for the vintage idea. Or it was it the Jabba one where you use like the thing, your floor thing.
The floor vent.
Yeah, the vent.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So
here's my challenge, especially people who are watching. So it's really easy for us, and there's just everybody's feed is full of like Star Wars and Black Series figures that look great, awesome shots, or vintage collection. My challenge would be look at it a little bit differently. Try to think of something that maybe isn't your immediate go-to. Like maybe it's a concept, or maybe it's you're playing around with different I don't know, different configurations of how you might set up your dio or shoot outside. Like challenge yourself in this shot, because I'd love to see something new and creative versus just kind of a beauty shot. Like those are great. If you want to do that, that's awesome. But because we see so much of it and there's so many Star Wars fans taking toy photos, what can you do to make your shot feel a little bit different, or like have a different message or something? That's my challenge. You can take it or leave it, but it'd be kind of fun to see more of those types of shots. Because I think we're gonna get a lot. We're gonna have to like a 3-hour stream.
I
hope we get a lot. Star Wars is awesome.
We'll
It's a good time.
Talk about each of them as long.
That's very true. Yeah, we may have to kind of cut that one a little bit. But either way, I know we talked about trying to keep this one short, but I felt like this was fun still. I like talking. I like hanging out with you guys and all you in the chat as well. Is there anything else we need to mention? I think we're good. You can check out the pins if you want to buy a set or buy an individual one. It helps support us so we can kind of keep doing this. But we just appreciate all of you for showing up and being here and supporting us. Oh, I did notice that we have 99 as of when we started. We had 99 people subscribed to our YouTube channel. Ooh. So we just need one more person to subscribe.
So if you're not subscribed, there's like 23 people here.
Yeah.
And if you want to hit that like button too, I know it's kind of lame to be like, hey, hit that like button, but
it is helpful.
That like button, though.
It is helpful. So great. Well, I'm excited. We'll do at least, we really need to get better at it, but this is the last one. So 2 weeks from whenever we post it, and then we'll put the due date in the post. So we'll try to be a little bit more proactive, like reminding people. But I got nothing else.
Yeah, me either. Have fun, guys, with this next one.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, do. And also much love to Zay and Jax, who aren't here. They send their love. And I know they are, well, he's here, but not on the stream. But they jumped in the chat to say hello to everybody. And eventually we'll be able to kind of jump back on all of us together again. Those are like the best. So, but
one time we did it.
They send their love to everybody.
The one time.
The one time.
Yeah. All right then, guys. Cool. Have a good night. And we'll see you guys, I guess, next week, right?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Next
Did you say 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm sorry.
2 weeks.
2 weeks
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool. See you guys later. Have a great weekend.
See ya.